And welcome back, everyone, to the Matinee Review, where two friends talk everything entertainment, such as movies, animated features, television shows, video games, cartoons, and comic books. I am Justin.
I am Akili.
Hello, everyone, and hello, sir.
Hello, everyone, and hello to you, sir. How are you?
Not bad. Watched a movie last night, which we'll be talking about today.
You don't say.
I do say.
So weird seeing a Predator movie where there's no chopper to run to. Prey. Prey was a movie that came out. Prey, everybody. Prey. I'll give it a nice little setup, and then I'll lob you up with the pass.
Okay.
For those that do not know, we mentioned it in the past. Prey is a movie that came out that is a prequel. Happens a good, 300-something years before the events of when Arnold Schwarzenegger first asked an alien, "What the fuck are you?" And this is about a young Comanche warrior. Well, she's a healer, but wants to be a hunter. And turns out she goes toe to toe with a predator. Justin, what did you think about Prey?
Absolutely loved it. It was well shot, well written, all the acting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the predator was basically the shark from Jaws again. And that's what you want. And then when you finally do get to see it, only get to see bits of it. And then when you finally get to see all of it, it's at the end. I was blown away. I was blown away with how much I liked this movie. So well done. And I really enjoyed there not being a car or a building or a helicopter. I just enjoyed the fact that there was nothing that you could really relate to. And you get to just be taken and transported into a story where it's not going to make you go, hey, that car, I've seen that car before, or no, this and that. And it's all just things that would remind you of maybe some of the cool things of Predator 1 and 2 and the Predator movies that you enjoyed that were any good. And then the rest of it's just you focus on the story, you focus on the characters, you focus on the surroundings. And it was great. It was great. Dude, I loved it. What'd you think of it?
I think that it's one of the rare trilogy of a run that you could watch in reverse. If you go from Predator 2 to the first Predator to this one, if you watch them in that order, I think you would find a very interesting, here's Predator 2. It's in the urban city. The thing is using this to hide out. And he was fighting cats with there's weapons and all this around. He's got to use the concrete jungle to go around and do all this. And it's like, okay, great. What would you think would happen if we took this dude and put him in a jungle and then had him do something? Then you watch Predator. Then you have this team that goes to a jungle and they're coming in with these guns and they had to have a hand-to-hand combat. Then you could go okay, well, I wonder what would happen if you just had somebody where instead of they came to his territory or they kind of met up in a territory, he came to someone that already knew the terrain, and then you could watch Prey. That being said, I think Prey was an amazing beginning to a thing where if you watch it in the regular order, from Prey to Predator 2, you're going to be very pleased.
Oh, yeah.
Prey was absolutely, like I said, predictable, because you knew very clearly on, when she first falls into that, we don't have to break down the whole movie, but when she first falls into that pit, I'm sitting there, and even Kayla was like, oh, this is going to come to play in the end. I'm like, well, absolutely. Because if she's smart, it will absolutely come into play.
Right, but I love how it threw you off.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about with the pit and the mud, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so at that point, where everybody's thinking mud pit, she's going to crawl out and be covered in mud, and he's going to come by and not see her, right?
Right.
Didn't happen.
Right.
At all. She
Right.
ends up just washing it off, and I'm sitting there going, oh, okay.
Right.
So that was just a lovely little reference type thing. And then, like you said, also, I was going, it's got to happen at some point.
That's going to come back to play later.
As a
absolutely.
trap. Right.
Right. Because even then I was thinking, well, if she doesn't think that then, she'll figure it out later. Because if she falls back into the shit and then he passes over, she's going to be like, oh, okay. Or she's going to figure, so yeah.
Yeah. And then also when they were tracking the person they were trying to find and they get to him and he's all messed up and she gives him the flower, eats it, and it makes his blood cold.
Mm-hmm. That's when she figured it out.
I didn't even pick that up. I didn't pick it up
Yep.
until It literally had to show it to you. They
Or-
did that so well, where they just kind of it just kind of glossed over it, but not really. They
remember
did
that
it well enough to the
she
point
throws
where,
that thing at the beginning where she's like, you have to give him this because it's going to make him cold. If we make him cold, then it slows the blood down. If we keep him warm, then, and then she's like, you want to be comfortable, you want him to live.
Right.
And it was like, oh, okay, there you go. It makes your body cold. So I was like, all right, that could
Makes
be
so the
interesting.
blood doesn't run as fast
Right.
and all that jazz.
But again, that is something that because we're so used to like you cover yourself in mud and then you can't see you. That's just like you said. That's just something that we put in the back of our brain. We're like, oh, okay, great. And it's not until again, like you said, they show you. You go, oh, it makes your body cold.
Right.
Ah, I see. That's
Yeah.
why it was. She has that boss moment where she cuts the dude's legs off, and she's just like, whatever, and she just fucking eats it. And she's like, here we go, and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, dude, she literally puts on a cloaking device.
yes. I was
And
like,
I'm
let's
sitting there
go.
going, this is so
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
When
yeah.
she stepped aside and let
Yeah.
him pass,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Boss. So boss. It's such a good movie. Like, they had some really dope scenes in there that had nothing to do with Predator. Like that whole scene
Yep.
with the Bobcat. I was just like, yo, this is fucking wild, bro. This is fucking intense. Man, so great. And then, like, the first time you actually kind of see the thing is when he's lifting the grizzly bear over his fucking head and letting the blood and shit drip on him, and that's how you see what it is. I'm like, this movie's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
first of all, we got to see a predator fight a bear,
Man.
so thank you.
Yeah.
That was cool. I love the progression too.
Yeah.
I loved seeing the like going from like he's watching the rat and the snake.
He watching the ant crawl up his leg, watches
Yeah.
the rat eat the ant, watches the snake eat the rat, and then he fucking takes the snake. He's like, okay,
Yeah.
right now you're the top. And then
And then
fucking watches the you're
wolf.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really cool.
And it just makes me think like, man, Predator's back. I'm so excited. Like, I want to go back and watch him now, and I want to watch Prey
Oh, yeah.
again. And I was just like, man, thinking about this concept of like, what they've always been really great at doing is letting you know, like, yo, there's this race of creatures that go from planet to planet and test their fucking warriors. They find the strongest thing on the planet, fucking battle it, kill it, take the trophy, and then they bamp the fuck out. And so it's just interesting where we've always kind of known that. I think it was nice that, like you said, it was nice to watch the creature, watch his process when it comes to this. Because we're just so used to, like, he bamps in, it's like, oh, nope, these people are fucking with him. Let's just go fuck with these people because this must be it. It was nice to sit here and watch him go, okay, that's killing that. That's killing that. That's the top. That's the ultimate top. Kill that. I can leave the planet.
Right.
I can call the people, be like, I'm good here. They can come get me. This, that, and the third. So I thought it was neat. They showed that progression, like you said. I thought that was really cool to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dug that a lot.
It was cool to see him start to decorate himself in his trophies, in his
Yeah, the
kills.
beginning. Yeah, because, again,
Yeah.
we're so used to seeing the Predator. He already has a lot of those mini skulls and stuff already on him. Yeah.
So to see this guy start putting on, so
Yep.
you're kind of going, this guy's fresh. He's new.
Yeah.
I think probably his first kill was his mask.
Which was dope, by the way.
Just like her first kill would be a hunting something that is hunting her.
Right.
I think that was the same thing when it came to the predator.
Right.
And then he killed whatever that creature was, took its skull, made it the mask, and just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Looked cool.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder what the predators look like altogether. His race at that point, 300 years? It's
Right.
supposed to be 1700s.
Yeah, 1710 or something that's like that. No, 1712.
So that makes you wonder what they look like, all like just covered in just bones.
Yeah.
Be kind of cool, man.
Ultimate Primal.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I like how there weren't too many shout outs to the original Predator, but there were enough to make you go, huh, there you go. Like when has her back to the fucking thing and trying to lure him into the pit, and she's like, come on. I'm just,
Right.
kill me, I'm here, do it.
Right.
Do it now, kill me, what are you waiting for? And then I didn't piece it together until the very end that the homie dude that she saves, who gives her the gun, is the gun that fucking Danny Glover gets in Predator 2, bruh. And I was like, because when they showed it, I was like, that's significant. Why is that significant? My brain was like tapping me like, hey, you know this is important, right? I'm like, I know it, I don't know why. And I had to sit and think about like, oh yeah, that's the fucking gun that fucking Danny Glover. So I like that connection. That was really cool.
So does she later on in her life end up giving that as a trophy to a predator, or does one of the predators take that off her?
The predators came and wiped that tribe out, bro.
Did they, or are we getting a sequel?
We're probably gonna get a sequel where it's gonna be some predators again. She's gonna lead some warriors, or this, that, and the third. And I think you're right, because I remember when we first speculated this whole thing, you said that she was gonna become a part of their clan. I think that might end up happening.
Dude, it would be so sick.
Because they're gonna come down, they're gonna be like, okay, what took out our guy? And then they're going to see her. They're going to test her in her own way. And when she passes, they're going to be like, all right, they're going to give her the Sanaa Lathan treatment where they're like, hey, you're one of us. Here's a token. Here's a trinket. And yeah, if you ever need to fucking run with us, fucking, you're worthy and shit.
I want to see her just get on the ship with them. I want to see her get on the ship with them and go. And that could be the end of the movie.
It could be, too,
next
because
movie is her hunting on an alien world.
Could be.
And guess what they're hunting?
They might want to come and learn some tactics. They might come down and be like, yo, you killed our guy, and you guys are primitive. Show us. Because remember, that end credit scene was crazy. We were sitting there watching it with Strawberry. Shout out Strawberry. And, like, she goes, oh, was that an eggshell? Is that what they call it?
Like an eggshell?
Yeah, she called it an eggshell. Like an Easter egg? Like,
We're going to call them eggshells from now on. Our eggshell segment of the show. Eggshell segment. Segment or segment?
So she's sitting there holding the stick, and you see the painting, and the painting bamps up, and then thunderclouds, and not one, not two, but 3 ships come down, and it's like credits, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, she has about 5 minutes to teach everybody how to do something.
People are saying it's the best Predator since the original. I would say that my opinion, because Predator 1 and 2 will always have that, I grew up with those movies. Soft spot in my heart, a little place in my heart. But if I had to say which are the best Predator movies, Predator 1, end of story, is in my opinion, the top of the list. Then it would go, people are going to hate me, but then it would go Predator 2, and then Prey, and then Predators. And then The Predator, it's a really bad movie.
Yeah, I need to watch Predator 2 again to see where I would put it. As of right now, I have it. I still have a first Predator, and then I have this Prey movie second. Right. I liked it that much. And then maybe Predator 2 or Predator. I think our top 4 are similar. I think my Predators and Predator 2 are swapped. Or I think Prey is second. Like, that's for sure. I don't know if I put the second one third yet, or Predator's third. I'd have to watch them both again.
I mean, Predator 2 definitely has that kind of alternate timeline, what people in the 80s, what the 90s would look like.
Sure. Predator 2 made sense for the times that the movie was made, where somebody was like, let's just take Predator and put him in the urban jungle. Like, it just made sense of a movie. Like, yep, this movie makes sense for 1997 or whenever it came out.
Yeah.
So I know I would really have to watch it again.
Predator 2, I think, came out in the 80s, and they were saying it was based in, like, 97.
Oh, that's right. No, 97, right. That'd be way too late for that one to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out way... You're right. 1990.
1990. So they were saying what it would be like
right at the cusp.
7 years from then, and yeah, whatever. But it was kind of this weird, I don't know, not what happened future, as people would put it.
Well, it's just that
We've
time
already
of like
passed the Blade
everybody
Runner
thought
times.
LA was just gonna run into fucking rampant times. Like, you remember that was like
right.
You remember Demolition Man was like, what happened to LA? Like, it just burned. It was fucked.
Right.
It was just all bad.
Well, Blade Runner was based in 2019. We don't have flying cars and giant.
Back to the Future was based in to 2025?
2015.
Or 2015? Yeah, 2015. Yeah. And then, George Jetson was just born.
Yep.
Yeah.
The future is nigh.
Man. Yeah, we barely have a hoverboard. Barely. It does hover. It goes like, from what I understand, it actually does hover. But like when you say hover, don't be mad excited. Like, you're talking about, like,
A couple inches.
yeah, a couple inches off the ground.
It's a start, but
Yeah, right. That's what I say. It's a good start. Like, I don't want to say that to be like, po it, but it's just like we were led to believe so much. We thought so many good things. We thought we were capable of so much stuff in so many time, and like here we are. Like, yeah, 2015, those cars were flying in Back to the Future, and here we are. Not even. Do we even have a car that lifts off the ground?
I think they have basic prototype style cars. You know, it goes from car to helicopter style propellers. You fly, and then it just lands, and then it goes back into car, folds in. It's weird.
It's another thing.
They have the winged ones too, where I think they can
most
go
you
fast
people,
enough, and
most of you people can't drive on the ground. We don't need you people.
they're not
in the
going to.
air.
Yeah, you're going to give them a helicopter.
We
Perfect.
don't need you people in the air. It's like now I have to become a pilot to drive a car too. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm gonna stay on the ground. I'll say that for the rich people
Yeah.
who want to, like, I'm tired of traffic. I'm going to soar above it.
I'm just waiting for them
No,
to
thank you.
just put things in cars where all the cars will start going the exact same mile an hour because it's a sensor, and all of them have sensors. And if they're bumper to bumper sensors, then nobody's going to be riding each other's ass. Everyone's going to go the same mile an hour. There will be no traffic. And guess what? If that's the case, and we got our self-driving cars mixed with that, then you can just sit in the back and do your thing. Read a book, make a steak, whatever you have in your car.
Read a
You know.
book or make a steak, as you do in your car. You know.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, in the
Justin.
future, when you don't have to drive, and you have all these other technologies at your disposal, yeah, I'm just saying, you could probably put an air fryer in your back of your car, and make a steak on your way to work.
boy.
Either have it ready for when you're walking in, or just eat it while you're walking
It
in.
just sounds like they should just do. Why can't they just make trains and shit more accessible so people can sit and do that stuff on, like, the train? Like, I don't. What's this obsession with? I want to be able to do everything in my own car. Like, why? Like, you want to be able to take a cross country trip and go to sleep if I want to. Then go on the plane or take a train. I don't. What are we?
Or pull over.
Why do you need to be in your car? I don't.
Has nobody gone to a rest stop and slept in their car for 20 to 30 minutes and gotten back on the road? Has nobody done that? Do people stop doing that now? Just because
Well,
they're
people
like,
are probably terrified to do that. Especially, like,
daytime.
I mean, hey, I tell you what,
nighttime, that's one thing. Daytime, you're just like, what? Come on.
Justin, I'm a person of color. There's certain places I'm not stopping anywhere, bro. I will power through some states if I have to.
Oh, we're talking states.
I'm not pulling
No,
over
okay,
stopping
yeah,
anywhere in some
Yeah.
places. I'm not doing it. Hell,
No.
there's still some places in this country that still have what, sundown laws or sundown rules and shit, where they're like, after sundown, fucking, if we see people of color in this town, we tell them to keep it moving because we don't like that shit. Like, I will take the train, or I will fly, or I will stay in a hotel. I'm not pulling my car over and stopping nowhere. That's just me.
Well, I was just talking to the state of California.
Hell, even some counties, be careful.
Well,
That's
fuck
all.
some counties. I'm just saying, we just need to make
Scary everywhere, man.
racist cunts illegal. It's just
Yeah,
what you
no
need to
place,
be,
no
you
place
know?
is safe from the racists, man. Racists are everywhere. Hell, racists are they're almost in prey.
Right.
It's a good thing that she was going to heal. She's heal me. I'll teach you how to shoot this shit. You know, I would have almost rather have had the whole movie be in subtitles. Like, I thought it would have been cool if
I would
they
think that
would have spoke
would
spoke the Comanche language and communicated that way
Either-
the whole time. Yeah, I would have.
There's a Comanche dub.
I
You can
would
watch
have loved
it.
that.
They
Oh, yeah?
have that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
'cause I
just go to extras,
Nice.
I believe, and you can just scroll over to the Comanche dub.
like,
Unfortunately,
Because they
I
started
think
it. Once they switched to English, I was kind of like, oh. I was like, eh. I mean, I get it. But I was like, eh.
I think they should have. I think they should have filmed the whole thing in Comanche.
I do too. I thought that would have been dope.
I think that would have been way better. But there
I do
are
too.
so many people out there that would
don't
not
like
have
reading
watched the movie
subtitles. Yeah,
because they're like,
Kaylee.
I don't like subtitles.
Kaylee's reading subtitles. I'm like, well, you're gonna miss a lot of foreign films, man. There's some good foreign films out there.
Really good movies out there.
Yeah, there's some really great movies and I mean, there's a lot of movies right now that you can put English dubs on them, but like the English dubs, like if you're a fan of the actual, like you don't get the emotion in the actor, like that person can't recreate unless it's that person doing their own voiceover, which most times it's not.
Right.
Because the accents are too heavy, so they got to go get random people. So most times that voice actor is not going to be able to. All he can do is like sit and watch the performance, but he can't. He wasn't there in that moment. He didn't recreate that, so you can only get so much. Like when somebody's like, that's like watching Squid Game. Like there's a difference between somebody like yelling, it's like, "Oh, I'm let me out of here. This is so terrible." Ah. And then you hear like the actual, it's like you feel that shit. Like you can't really understand what he's saying, but you feel that shit, and that's what the subtitles are for. It's like, okay, you know, when you put the English dub on, it always just sounds like like whatever. You can tell when some cats phoned it in. Some cats was just sitting doing voice work in his underwear, fucking during COVID, just going like, man, man, it seems really crowded in here. Gosh, I wonder when they're gonna let us out of here. Squid
You have
Game?
some other person come over.
What's that?
Hey, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be just fine. Hey.
Just fine? How could you say that? Look where we are, man. Look where we are.
We're probably going to be the ones who win. You and I. You and I.
You guys talking about the Squid Game? Crazy, right?
Shh, if they see you talking, they're going to kill us.
Yeah, I was halfway through the first episode, like, I'm going to turn the English off because I can't do it with some of these voices. I can't do it. I'll read the subtitles. Give me that action. Give me the raw emotion and all that. I want to hear that. I can't understand it really, but like I need to see it, feel it. That's how you know you mean it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear the dude talking in the room.
Yep.
Yeah. But it was really good.
It was.
I'm trying to think if I had any gripes, if I had any kind of like, well, you know, I mean, like some stuff is very obviously, you know, done to speed up some storytelling and like this, that, and the third. But I thought for an hour and like 40 minutes, it was pretty straightforward. I just like it felt like old Predator, where it's just like, hey, there wasn't like an extra lot of filler. They just kind of kept the story going. You know what I mean? I appreciated that.
No, it's get to know your characters while you're introducing the alien on the side, but you're still getting to know your characters.
Like I wanted to see more.
Well, of course you want to see more, but you don't want to see more. That's the best part about this.
Right.
That's what I loved. I loved seeing the guys fall off the horses while you got the guy ready to shoot, waiting for the predator to come at his bait, which is the two of them tied to the tree. Mm-hmm. But I loved just seeing them fall off the horses, you know, like a couple of limbs fly off, but you don't see him.
Yeah.
You just see them fall off, and then he kind of appears, and
right.
And then him stepping
I think
into...
it was a perfect description. It was like the shark and Jaws. I think
shark and Jaws. That's what you want.
We have gotten very used to seeing like
everything.
Like they'll be cloaked, and then we're so used to like them being cloaked, them getting hit like one time, and then being like, "Well, I have to drop this. This sucks. This is broken now." You know what I mean? Where like this dude was like he got hit, and it was just more glitchy.
Yeah,
he was still fully like he's like, "No, I'm not going to drop this till I absolutely fucking have to. I'm going to keep running this shit."
The ash in the air was making it so he couldn't, you know, keep up the cloak.
Yeah, correct.
And I just loved it.
Yeah.
That was cool. Mm-hmm. And I just got to that whole scene of him just letting loose.
Yeah.
That was great. I loved it when he turns on the shield and it cuts the guy's head off and the tree at the same time, and he gives that little laugh because you know that was just a nah, and then just keep going.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah, no,
so
it was nice to see this Predator using tactics, getting squads together, picking them off, you know, and like actually seeing it, as opposed to like, you know, the first Predator, like you see is a lot of cloak and dagger. It's like stuff that happens, like it feels like it happens a little off screen, or just because of the time, like, you know, it's brutal, you know, he's still blowing a hole through a dude and all that stuff, but it's more just like all of a sudden you turn, he was standing right there. You got to actually see this guy like stalk, like take his time and like fucking like actually like enjoy the hunt and all that. So it was this was so well done. Such a good movie. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, just because I was just like, man, this is so well done.
Yes. I would say that Disney slash 20th Century Studios needs to do another one. Don't let this go by the wayside and just do your Alien
Shout
TV
out
show.
to Amber Midthunder,
Oh, yeah.
was the young lady who played Naru.
She was great. The whole cast was great.
And even in 1712 or 1715, dog's still a man's best friend. It's been like that for years,
That dog, man, I was screaming no when he was
I'll
just
bet you
like,
were.
I was sitting there going like, here it is. Here it
I
comes.
bet you were. Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, no, don't fucking shoot. No, not the dog. No.
It has
then-
to. As soon as I saw the dog, I was like, ooh, I wonder how this is going to end. Is this going to go like all I Am Legend, where like, man, they're going to make the death of this dog hurt? It's going to hurt feelings. Hey, y'all, go watch Prey.
Yes.
Do yourselves a favor, watch Prey. And if you own or have access to Predator and then Predator 2, watch Prey, Predator, and then Predator 2. I think it's a good trilogy in a run where there's been like multiple Predator movies, right? And are they all canon?
Well, for a while, people were saying that it was just, Predator and then Predators and then The Predator. And then The Predator also kind of made it so that way Predator 2 worked, but it didn't. And then now, I don't know.
I mean, like with AVP, all the shit, is every Predator entity, are they all in the same universe? Is it all
I
canon?
mean, they were throwing the stuff from AVP into The Predator as well. So I don't.
So it's got to be. Everything's got to be canon.
I guess.
Which is
I mean-
odd. Which has some odd. To me, I think it goes. And again, I'd have to watch some ones, but right now I think if you watch Prey, Predator, Predator 2, and then Predators, you have a good run of movies right there. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
to me that's your Predator run. Watch those 4, and then we'll see what they do with these newest ones. I look forward to when they give me a physical copy of Prey. Hopefully they do that because I need that. I need
Oh, I hope so.
I need a physical copy of Prey. That movie's
Hulu
so good.
usually does that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We just still don't have what Netflix's Stranger Things 3 and 4. I don't understand why. I mean, 4 just came out, but 3, what the hell? What the hell, guys? I want my video cassette.
Right. With the VHS looking thing. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You gave me 2. And you can't get me a third? Where's what? Gimme. So. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, all in all, that was great movie.
Great
I
movie.
highly recommend people just watch it and enjoy it. I'm going to watch the Comanche dub, see how that is.
I for sure am too.
Be kind of cool if they filmed it twice, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was meat and potatoes.
That was meat and potatoes.
It was a good meal.
Very much so.
Very good meal. That was like a meal of Chan Tams. That'd have been awesome.
Very much so.
Have some
Yeah.
Chan Tams, eat some Prey.
We'll have the prey
Watch
dish.
some Prey. Yeah, the Prey. We got the Prey meal.
What's the prey meal?
We got the Predator meal, the Prey
would be?
meal. You want to be the Predator, you want the Prey? What you want?
Predator prey.
One's
Predators.
the Predators, the meat lovers, the Prey is the vegetarian.
Oh, perfect.
And there goes our vegetarian crowd. Sorry, that's
Yes. Perfect.
Prey, everybody. So that's our show. That's pretty much looking at that's a nice good talk.
Yeah,
I think that
so
was
too.
nice and set. I
Yeah.
feel professional today.
You know, we sidetracked a little bit.
As
We
we,
went
as we
on
do.
to,
But what are you gonna do?
Talk about Blade Runner and
I was about to say
the
we didn't
Future
talk
and-
about Blade. We didn't talk about Blade. Let's say we can.
No, Blade Runner. Blade Runner. I had a little pause in between things, so
Ooh, we should talk about. I can't wait to talk about Blade.
that's gonna be fun.
That's for another time.
Yes. Yes.
That's been our time for today, everybody. I want to say thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. We really do. We enjoy doing
Yeah,
this.
those of you who stuck with us.
Yeah.
You know?
I know that, things move pretty fast in this world. If you don't slow down every once in a while, you might miss it. And we understand if sometimes we get missed and lost in the shuffle. Because there's just so much going on. And like Justin was saying, there's people out there that have teams and backings and things and nothing but time to be able to crank them out like a machine. But we're trying to work our way up to that. So we appreciate y'all for what you've listened to and hopefully you continue listening, because we're going to keep doing this.
Absolutely.
If we end up just shouting into the void, we're going to keep putting these out. So
You ain't going to be able to get rid of us.
nah, not at all. Thanks for listening. And we appreciate y'all so much.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And you can find us on all the things.
All the platforms except for Pandora for some reason. Why won't they
Still
approve us?
can't clear that Pandora,
I don't
huh?
know, man. I'm just gonna have to.
I don't know, Justin. We might have to. I don't say this to you often. You might have to pull your privilege card and write a letter, bro. What's going on here?
Pulling the privilege card. Yeah. First off, in my letter, I'd like to start off with I am white. Now, I have submitted my podcast to you many, many, many moons ago.
I'm a disenfranchised white man in America.
You can't hold my voice back. Damn it.
We've been oppressed for too long.
All right? I used to be able to do more things. Say more things. Now I can't.
I used to be able to say more things. Now I can't. Oh, there's so much truth. There's so much truth behind that joke that it's so funny. That's hella funny. I used to be able
That's
to do
most of the racist fucks
I used to be able to do some
I
things.
used to be able to say these words.
Right.
People would let me.
This is how we used to talk. It used to be no problem.
Lost my job the other day just for being me. Well, you know.
Man. Canceled for what? No.
No.
Boy, that was a funny
But
joke.
yes, you can find us
Man, that was funny.
you can find us on Instagram. We'll be doing a lot more on Instagram soon.
Yeah.
You can find us on Facebook. I've been doing a little bit more on Facebook. I've been putting
Yeah.
up stuff.
He has been doing very good on the Facebook. I will make sure
Yeah.
we get the other platforms up and running. It's been a long couple months, everybody. So I'm getting that train going. That we're gonna get it going. So the platforms will be doing better. But anywhere where you can find podcasts, you can find us. And I might have mentioned it, but at this point, we're out there enough, and I think we've done just a little bit enough. We've put just a drop enough in the bucket to where if you go to your Google search and you type in the Matinee Review with Justin and Akili, we will pop up on a platform, on something that you can listen to. So go out there and give us a try.
Oh, yes. Anywhere usually that you listen to podcasts or that is available with podcasts, that's usually where we are. I'm going to go over to a couple of other sites and platforms and start talking with them and see what we can do about
I'd
getting
really like to
connected
see if we can
with them.
get on Stitcher if we can.
We
If
are.
we're not there. Oh, okay. Well then,
We are.
fucking life's good. We need to get on
We are
Pandora
on
though,
Stitcher.
man. We need
I
to.
know.
We need to write them. We need to. We'll Shawshank Redemption. Fucking, we'll start writing them 2 letters. We'll both bombard them, and then
Every day.
I love it. Mr. Dufresne, we've sent you the allotted money. We hope this will fucking please stop calling us and start writing. And he was, I guess I'll start writing him 2 letters a day. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the show.
Also,
Everybody?
if you want to email us,
Please.
it's thematineereview@gmail.com. Send us an idea of what you want us to talk about. Mm-hmm. A comic book, cartoon,
Anything.
animated feature, TV show, movie.
The weather.
The weather's hot.
Politics inside of a bee colony. Email us anything. Any questions.
right.
Any of the burning questions that you have.
That's right.
What do you think Obama thinks about, like, what do you think his like perfect breakfast is now that he's not president? You know, things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe those are just things I think about. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, good talking to you, sir.
Good talking to you,
And,
my friend.
You know, again, best to you and your whole family. So.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate your condolences, and for those that haven't reached out or whatever, thank you all for your well wishes as well. They mean a lot. Truly. Thank you. And that's going to be it. We are the Matinee Review. I am Akili,
I am Justin.
and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Take care, folks.
Okay, bye.